again. Again, welcome to, if you're first time on our virtual page, welcome. So I thought this week I would include a chair yoga class. I'm not going to run the chair yoga classes in the studio for a bit. I'm just not comfortable yet with doing that. So I'm going to add this to the virtual page, and I might consider doing the Zoom chair yoga, but there's only so many hours in a week, unfortunately, and I can't seem to fit everything in. So this is a good alternative. So I'm using an office chair. Please don't use an office chair with wheels the way I have right now. This just happens to be in my space at home, but I like the arms for chair yoga. It just helps when you come into a twist, but again, not necessary. Just a regular kitchen chair, but whatever you use, make sure it's sturdy and that it doesn't slip, and make sure at least two of the legs are on the mat, so again, it doesn't slip. And you don't have to, anybody can use a chair in yoga. I just find it fantastic for support. I have a feet up at the studio, and it kind of serves the same purpose. It just gives you some stability and some support, and we need support. We can't, as we get older, even when we're younger, we have mobility issues or just things that prevent us from getting up and down, or we just need, it could just be vertigo, things that just, high blood pressure, all kinds of things that just prevent us from doing a regular yoga practice. So this is a good alternative. So hopefully you get some enjoyment. So again, please listen to your own body. Only do what feels good for you. Any questions at all, again, I can't see you, so please don't push yourself past your ability, and just be careful. So again, we're just going to start in our chair, so sitting up nice and tall. And again, we want to get that length in the spine. I've got a cushion behind me. It's a nice flat one just to give me a little support in the back body so that I'm sitting up tall but with some support. And I'm just going to have my palms facing down, so you have your palms facing down, eyes lightly closed. And let's just take a moment to tune in, and we're going to tune in by listening to the sounds that we can hear. What can you hear in your space? I can hear, I've got some music in the background chanting of Om. My house has its own sound, and I'm sure yours does as well. Your neighborhood has its own sound. So just tune in. Begin to notice if there's any tension in the body. So just notice. I'm going to take a nice breath. I'm going to drop the head down towards the chest on the next exhalation. And on the inhale, we're going to bring the head back, and we're just going to turn the gaze over the left shoulder. I'm going to inhale back to center. I'm going to turn the gaze over the right shoulder. And we're going to follow the breath like that, following our breathing. Inhales, exhales. Always exhale on the twist or the turn. Inhale to center, exhale. And then we're going to hold the stretch to the left for a few breaths. Make sure you keep that right shoulder drop down so you're not tensing that. And we're just going to stay here for a few breaths. You close your eyes. Again, tune into your sounds in your space. And inhale back to center. Inhale, exhale over to the right. Again, we're going to hold that stretch in it. You want to hold the stretch for about 5 breaths if you can, 20 seconds. And if you haven't done any practice for a while, please just be extra gentle with yourself today. And we're going to come back to center, and then we're just going to drop the head over to the left, and we're going to hang it out there for a nice stretch on the right side. Just feel that nice stretch down the right side of the neck. Relaxing into it as best you can. And take an inhale back to center. Inhale, exhale, drop the head over to the right. Same thing, feeling that beautiful stretch on the left side. And with an inhalation back to center, and I'm going to turn that into some head rolls, just rolling the head in one direction, stop, and roll it in the other. And if you like me, you might hear crack, 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 crack in that neck. Follow the breathing and just let the head relax. Stop and switch other direction. And then bring the head back to center. Bring the hands to prayer. Interlace and press the palms forward and stretch. Pressing through. Nice big breath. Exhale, release and let it go. And when you're ready, on your next inhalation, let's bring those arms up. And again, we're going to grow those arms, but we're going to draw the shoulders down away from the ears. I'm going to take a nice breath here. One more. Remember the cautions for high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, you only hold the stretch for about 2 to 3 breaths and you bring those arms down. And that's because it takes a little bit more work for the heart to pump that blood up to the arms when we have them up overhead. And we're going to release and just let those arms go, palms face forward again. If you have arms on your chair, it does help to rest your own arms. And then we're going to bring the arms out in front, palms face each other. And we're going to turn the palms down and we're going to spread our fingers nice and wide. We're going to make them nice and long. And then we're going to relax. We're going to inhale and we're going to stretch the arms, and then we're going to exhale and release. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale and release. And then we're going to get a hold of that left hand, and we're going to pull back so we've got a nice stretch for the wrist. Ooh, I think it's getting cloudy outside. It's getting a little dark in here. I might have to turn on a light. I think we're going to get a thunder boomer coming through. So nice deep breaths. And same thing, other side. I'm just going to get up and turn a light on so you guys can see me. So continue to work with that stretch and breathe. Just like in the studio, guys, no editing for these practices. It just is live as if you were here with me. I'm not going to edit this after. So again, we're going to stretch the left side. Nice deep breath. And the right side, same thing. Stay with your breathing. If you haven't been with me for a while, if this is your first time, don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. And then we're going to just give everything a little shaky, shaky. Come off the back of your chair a little bit. And again, make sure you have a good steady chair. Feet are on the mat, or maybe you want to support under with some blocks. And we're going to inhale and we're going to extend and stretch, and then as we exhale, we're going to reach for those toes and see if we can touch our toes today on an exhalation. And if you can't touch your toes, that's okay. Inhale up, and exhale, reach back down. 3 more times. Inhale up, and exhale, reach back down. And 2 more. Inhale, follow the inhale up. See if you can keep your arms aligned with your ears until you reach this point, and then your arms can come down, and then up. Same thing. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, exhale, and down we go, and then all the way up. Hands through to prayer. We're going to stay here for a breath. And then we're going to do a nice little twist. So take a breath, inhale, extend and reach the arms. Then as we exhale, we're going to twist to the left. And I have the chair here to kind of assist me. So just I'm going to pull just slightly just so that I can twist into that. I don't want you to pull, please just turn sideways. And nice deep breaths. And maybe you can reach the back of your chair, rest your arm on. Again, just listening, honoring your own body today. No judgment. And let's inhale back to center. We're going to inhale, extend those arms up again. Exhale, we're going to turn now to the right. Stay with me, nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale back to center. And we're going to take a nice breath again. This time as we exhale, we're going to hug this left knee in and see if we can just bring it up. And again, just listen to your own body. If that's too much, you can also get a strap placed around your foot and maybe just lift it up off the ground just a bit. So again, your body is the boss. You must listen to it. Take a few breaths here. Again, if you haven't done these stretches for a while, you might find like, oh, that's a little tense. My knee's a little stiff. My ankle's stiff. My hips don't want to work. Oh my gosh. It's fine. It's okay. Just breathe through it. Use your breath to connect into the body. Close your eyes. Breathe. And exhale, release. Same thing, other side. Inhale, exhale, hug it up. Don't grab the knee underneath or below the knee or use your strap. Honor and listen to your body today. And let's release. And then I'm going to cross the left leg again over the right. But please, again, be careful. If you haven't done yoga for a while, you might feel a little stiff. So we're going to bring it just resting. This chair is a little higher than it should be. I think hopefully your chair you're using isn't quite this high. So my leg should be more level, but that's okay. So again, take a nice breath, inhale, exhale. We're going to draw the chest forward. Try not to lean to either side. Instead, it's heart lifting, upper body towards leg, and you're going to feel a really good stretch in that hip, and then we're just going to let gravity do the work here. So you're just going to rest your hands, and you're just going to take a few breaths here. Nice long inhale and a big sigh it out as you let it go. Nice big breath in, and a big, I can't hear you, but I know you're sighing nice and deep there. One more breath. And inhale, let's come back up, uncross, same thing, other side. Again, be careful, bring that leg over, sit up nice and tall first, and again, we're drawing the chest towards the leg. We're not rounding the back. We want to get rid of that rounding in the upper back. So nice breath, pull the belly towards the leg. And then let gravity do the work here, and you're going to feel another beautiful stretch through that hip flexor. And maybe just take your hand and just bring it down below the knee and just press the leg away, create a little bit of resistance. And again, we're going to breathe here. Two more breaths. Beautiful. One more breath. Almost there. Inhale, come on up. And let's just pause here, eyes lightly closed. Keep the length in the spine. I want you to visualize right from your tailbone to the crown of your head, this beautiful line of energy. Again, please remember, guys, that yoga is not an exercise program. It's a mind-body connection. So mind, breath, connecting to the body, which connects us to spirit, our divine self. And that is where the magic of yoga lies. And you have to tune into that magic, and I really, really, truly hope that when you come to your yoga mat or come to your yoga practice that you experience that, because that's my wish for you, that you become your own guru, you become your own teacher, because you have within you the whole universe in yourselves. There's not a time when you did not exist. So if you trace your lineage back to your mom and to her mom and to her mom and to her mom and to her mom, you existed all that time back, and you're going to exist all that time forward. So it's just this fabulous, amazing thing when we can tune into it. So again, eyes lightly closed. Visualize that line of energy from the base of the spine to the crown of your head and back down, and just keep visualizing. Beautiful. And then we're just going to come into a modified warrior pose using the chair. So we're going to scooch to the left of your chair. And again, maybe this is a reason why we don't use arms on our yoga chairs when we're doing chair yoga, because it does kind of gets in the way. So this leg we want to have out a nice angle there. This leg here we're going to keep at 12 o'clock, so it aligns, knee aligns with the hip. And again, we're not leaning to one side or the other. And then we're going to just take our arms, we're going to reach them out, palms face down. Make sure you're not like this. Just drop them down. Take a gaze over your fingers and just have a look. Palms are down, and you're going to take a nice breath. And you're going to turn your gaze to look over your right shoulder. And you're going to make sure that, again, you're turning your head from the back of your neck. Don't lead with your chin. Use your neck muscles. Turn the head. Listen to feel the vertebrae back there turning. I want to hear the rain outside. The grass is going to be so happy. So just gazing over your fingertips. Keep breathing, guys. Nice deep breaths. Two more breaths. And then we're going to bring our right hand just to hug the chair. So just to the side of your chair, and then you're extending over into a lateral stretch. Again, this shoulder, don't scrunch it up towards the ear. Keep the shoulder down, but extend the arm over. And then just feel that beautiful stretch. So again, you have to lean into it. Instead, you're extending. Two more breaths here. One more breath here. And an inhale, we're going to sweep it up. I'm going to bring that leg back into center. We're going to take a moment again to pause. Close your eyes. Pause. If you see smoke in this video, it's because I have a incense burning in my space right now. And then when you're ready, let's bring that leg out. Other side, my turny chair. I don't recommend an office chair, guys. Not a smart move by your teacher here. Again, inhale, arms out, palms down. We're going to turn the gaze to look over your left hand. So again, turn with the back of your neck, take a breath. Inhale, gaze over your fingers and reach. And you're reaching in opposite direction. So this hand's going to this wall, and this hand's going to this wall, and you're keeping that alignment in the spine. Oh, so many rules. And we breathe. Two more breaths. And then we're going to hold onto that chair again, and we're going to extend it over for a nice lateral stretch. We're going to reach, 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 reach. Oh, then inhale back to center. Let's bring those knees in again. Hands back to prayer. Inhale, extend and reach the arms. Up they come. Two breaths here. And then arms up with your next inhale. We're going to come up off the chair if we can. Let's activate those legs. Inhale up, and we're going to exhale back down. Arms are going to come down. Inhale up. We go. 3 more times. Exhale back down. Inhale up. We go. Exhale back down. One more time. We're going to come right into that mountain pose. We're going to rock that mountain pose. We're going to bring our arms, palms face forward. We're going to take a breath. Beautiful. And then we're going to turn the chair. So again, please make sure that you have at least 2 legs on your mat. Again, don't use a chair with rollers on it. My bad. So we're going to maybe bring my chair to the top of the mat. So you're going to have it just on your mat. Maybe have all 4 legs on your chair. So you're going to want to have a really good foundation, a good stability for your chair. So we're going to come to maybe about 1 foot away from your chair. We're going to bring those hands to prayer at any time. If you need to sit, if you need to use the chair for support, please don't hesitate. Sometimes standing can be challenging, and that's mountain pose is such a beautiful pose because it helps us to recalibrate and just find our feet beneath us. So let's come into that mountain pose. We're going to have the tips of the fingers touching each other, and we're going to turn our gaze just to the middle finger, and we're going to just take a breath or 2 here. Two more. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, we're going to reach those arms up and just exhale, and we're going to use the chair for support here. And we're just going to hang out just for a breath or 2, but we're going to step the left foot back, coming into a little bit of a lunge. So again, just be mindful that, especially if you haven't done this for a while, just be gentle with your body. Gaze is up. On your next inhalation, we're going to step it forward again. We're going to come into a forward fold. We're going to use the chair for some support. And maybe you can't come all the way down, and that's okay. But if you can, let's just hang out here and really feel that beautiful stretch in the backs of the legs. And with your next inhalation, we're going to bring the head up. We're going to use the chair for support again, and we're going to bring the right foot back. We're going to step that back, lunge on the other side. Gaze is up, heart lifting here. Bring it up from the heart space. So use the chair for support. Don't overextend this front knee. Back foot, try and turn out slightly. Coming into that nice runner's lunge. And 2 more breaths here. Again, if you need to come out, please, at any time, you are the boss. After you get told that you are the boss, let's step it forward. We're going to come back into that forward fold. And we're going to hang out again, just allowing the back body to lengthen here. Nice, deep breaths. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to inhale, we're going to see if we can sweep it all the way up. Hands through to prayer as we come to our mountain pose. And then we're just going to do one more kind of forward halfway fold. We're going to use the chair, so the back of your chair, hopefully you've got a back on your chair. And we're just going to come forward. We're going to try and align our ears with our inner arms. So we're going to come forward, use the chair, and then just coming down, allowing your ears to align with your arms. And we're going to stay here for 2 to 3 breaths. This is just a beautiful stretch. Connect with your breathing. 2 more. And then we're going to inhale up. We come hands through to prayer. Good job. And I'm going to come back down to our chair. I'm going to come in just to a nice little guided meditation to close off our practice today. So I like to have a cushion on my lap. You don't have to, but I think it just helps just to kind of get us to a more relaxed state. If you can also come down to the mat into Shavasana. But again, a lot of people have a difficult time getting up and down from the mat. So whatever creates the least amount of stress for you. So palms are going to face up. Again, we're going to touch index finger to thumb. Eyes lightly closed. Other 3 fingers are slightly curled. So just closing your eyes. Again, we're going to take a moment to tune in to the sounds that you can hear around you. What do you hear? Don't just listen with your ears. Listen with your body. What do you feel? There's a vibration of your home or the space that you're in right now. What is the energy? What is the feeling? Is it uplifting energy or is it heavy, sad energy? Just see if you can make it uplifting. And then we're just going to keep those eyes lightly closed. We're going to watch the breath as we breathe in and as we breathe out. As I breathe in, I calm my body. And as I breathe out, I smile. Breathing in, I calm. And breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I calm. And breathing out, I smile. Let the mantra fade away and just turn the palms down now. Keep your eyes closed. Just experience just this feeling wash over you of a deep sense of well-being. Take a moment of gratitude for taking time for your well-being, connecting mind, body, breath, and spirit. Joining me on the mat for your well-being and for mine as well. Bringing the hands to prayer. And again, I'll close with the sacred sound of Om. You are more than welcome to do it on your end as well. So if you are joining in, nice deep breath. May the light in me always honor and see the light in you. Again, I always close with a blessing and prayer. May you be well, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy. Until I see you again, namaste. And I will see you on the mat. Please, guys, please send me a message, shoot me a phone call, a text. If you have any questions or any concerns at all, if you want to see something else added with the videos, again, there's not, disadvantage of this is there's not an exchange happening between me and you, so I can't see you. So again, anything that concerns you, please let me know. That's why I'm here. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Mwah. See you soon.